Hello friends, hope you are good. This is our lecture number 36 and we are going to start a very new chapter, that is unit number 6, design of engine component. Okay, so let's introduce today's new unit and recall some previous completed units and their concepts and topics and subtopics, etc, etc. If you recall our very first lecture, that is syllabus review, so out of 6 unit we have covered total 4 units. That is, first one is introduction to design, second one design of chassis component, the third one is design of shaft and case, and the sixth one is ergonomics and aesthetic consideration in design. So out of 80 marks, total 50 marks is covered till date, that is 60% syllabus is completed. Okay, only 40% syllabus is remaining. So try to recall some previous completed unit. In unit number first, we have looked into the fundamentals, stress and strain curve, factor of safeties, the stress concentration, how it will occur, what are the remedies for stress concentration. Then we go through the properties of material. Then there are some concepts like standardization, prefer number series. Also we have completed the theories of failures in unit number first. Then we started the unit number 6, that man-machine relationship, design of equipment for control environment and safeties, aesthetics consideration regarding their shapes, size, colors, surface finish, etc, etc. This unit is very short, having only 8 marks of weightage. Then we have covered the design of clutch, design of brakes, design of levers and design of springs in unit number 2. Then we have covered unit number 3, in which we studied the design of propeller shaft and design of sunk key. Okay, so total unit, these 4 units we have covered till date, and today we are going to start the unit number 5th. Okay, the unit number 4 we will later discuss it. So let's introduce the unit number 5th, design of engine component. Please note down this figure. Okay, this is the general engine having different components for its working. So in this unit we are going to design pistons, okay, then piston pins, then piston rings. Okay, there are total 3 components related to pistons, piston pins and piston rings. You know the function of pistons. Piston is it takes the axial thrust by combustion and convert this axial thrust reciprocating moment to the circular moment. Okay, then piston pins is the attachment at the connecting rod end and the piston end. It is also called as Gudgeon pin. Then piston rings is the main function of piston ring is to provide the clearance between this piston and piston cylinder. Okay, it also helps to lubricate the cylinder walls. Then we have to design the crankshaft and the connecting rod. You know the function of crankshaft. It converts the reciprocating moment into rotary moment. Then connecting rod, it helps to attach the piston with the crankshaft. Then we have to design cam profile. Also we have to design flywheels. You know the function of flywheels. The function of flywheel is to energy. Okay, then we have to select the ball bearings for its specific application. Okay, there are lot of rotary and reciprocating moment caused over here in this engine, so for that purpose we have to use different ball bearings. So proper selection is very much important for the particular application, so we will look the proper selection in this subtopic. Okay, so in upcoming 8 to 10 lectures we will cover all this content in a systematic, and as early as possible we have to try to cover this whole subtopic with maximum coverage of numericals and theoretical concepts. So this is all about today's lecture. It's my humble request to all you. Again, I am informing you to keep practicing. Okay, if you not practice this subject, it will be problematic for your future. Okay, so keep practicing. In the next lecture we will start with the design of pistons. Okay, till then, take care.